Good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss Hinduism, one of the oldest religion tradition in the world. Hinduism is originated in India and it's known for its rich beliefs, traditions, teachings, and practices. Unlike some religion, Hinduism does not have one singular founder. Instead, it believes developed over many centuries through different teachings, texts, and traditions. Hinduism teaches people about karma or living a righteous and responsible life, and they also have karma, which refers to the consequences of our actions and reincarnation. They believe that life continues through a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. It also teaches that a person can seek moksha or liberation from this cycle. In this discussion, we will learn more about the beliefs, practices, sacred texts, gods and goddesses, an important concept of Hinduism, and how this continue to influence the lives and culture of many people today. Core teachings of Hinduism. First is we have ultimate reality and soul. We have Brahman, the ultimate infinite in reality. Next is we have Atman, the internal soul within each point. Atman and Brahman are considered one in some Hindu tradition. The next one is we have cycle of life. In cycle of life, we have samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. And next one is we have karma. Actions have consequences that affects future experiences. The third one is we have goal of life. First is we have moksha, freedom from samsara and spiritual liberation. It means reaching peace and realizing the divine. Number 4 is we have righteous living. Dharma, living accordingly to duty, morality, and righteousness. A person's dharma depends on their role and situation. The last one is we have 4 goals of life. First is we have dharma. Dharma means duty and morality. The second one is we have artha, wealth and success. Next one is we have kama, love, pleasure, and enjoyment. The last one is moksha, spiritual freedom and liberation.
Hinduism teaches that Brahman is ultimate reality while Atman is an internal soul. Within each person is also teach Samara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, and karma, which it means that our action have consequence. The goal is moksha or freedom from samara and spiritual liberation. Those teaching guide people toward spiritual growth, peace, and understanding of the divine.
Another important of teaching is Dharma, which means living accordingly to duty, morality, and righteousness. Hinduism also recognizes 4 goals of life. Dharma, which is duty, Artha is wealth and success, and Kama, love and enjoyment, and Moksha, spiritual freedom. This teaching shows that Hinduism is not only about worship, but also about how people live their lives and fulfill their responsibilities.
In Hinduism, moral values are important teachings that guide people in living a good and meaningful life. They help individuals know what is right, treat others with respect, be honest, avoid harming others, and show kindness and generosity. These values are reflected in different teachings and practices of Hinduism, which we will discuss further.
That shows satya or truthfulness sa Hinduism. Malaga ang pagiging honest at pagsasabi ng totoo with kindness.
Uy! Ano ba? Look what you did! Sorry, hindi ko naman tinadya. Hindi ka naman mag-ingat. Ahimsa means non-violence, avoiding harm, and showing respect for all living beings.
This shows compassion, being kind, helping others, and caring for people and animals.
Dharma teaches us to do our responsibilities with honesty and fairness. As students, we can practice this by being responsible and truthful.
Hinduism developed over thousands of years in ancient India. It began with early tradition of the Indus Valley civilization and later developed during the Vedic period through the Vedas, rituals, and worship of different deities. Over time, the Upanishad introduced deeper ideas such as karma, rebirth, Atman, and Brahman. Important texts like Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Bhagavad Gita further shaped into Hindu beliefs. During the medieval period, bhakti or devotion became an important practice, and Hinduism continued to develop into the diverse religion it is today.
Hinduism is significant because it teaches peace, kindness, and respect, and non-violence, and responsibilities of karma and dharma. It reminds us that our actions have consequences and that we should do what is right. Even when not Hindus, these values help us to become a better, more, and respectful people.
This shows Hindu devotees praying and showing their devotion to God. Their posture and focused attention reflect respect, faith, and sincerity. During their worship, it represents how prayer is an important part of Hindu religious practice. This shows a Hindu worship ceremony called puja, where devotees pray and offer items such as flowers, incense, and light to deities. The ritual represents faith, devotion, and respect, while the lighter fire symbolizes purity and presence of the divine.
This is Vishnu, one of the major gods in Hinduism. He is known as the preserver, whose role is to protect the universe and maintain balance and order. Vishnu is often shown with four arms, representing his divine power and different responsibilities. He is also commonly associated with compassion, protection, and the preservation of good over evil.
In this scene, we are showing different representation of Hindu deities through pictures. These images are used to express faith, respect, and devotion. It is also show how Hinduism values religious tradition and uses representation of deities as part of worship and spiritual practices.
Hinduism teaches us that life is not only about what we believe, but also about how we live. Thought concept like dharma, karma, ah, ahimsa, and moksha it encourage us to do what is right, be responsible for our action, avoid harming others, and seek spiritual growth. It involves of peace, kindness, love, respect, and self-control. Our lesson what anyone can practice regardless of religion. In the end, we may home we may have different belief, but we can always choose to understand, respect, and learn from one another.
That concludes our presentation about Hinduism. Throughout this discussion, we hope you gain a better understanding of its beliefs, values, traditions, and practices. Hinduism shows the importance of faith, devoting, and living a meaningful life. Thank you everyone for listening, and we hope you enjoy and learn something from our presentation. Namaste!